Good morning, Cancer and Leo Cuspers. I'm continuing my Cusp series for what's been going on with you, up till this point, and some guidance perhaps for the rest of 2020. You guys are the emotional explosions cusp. There's a lot going on with you. You are a really intense bunch of energies. I'm just, I'm changing my perspective of I'm videotaping these just because I found that the light coming in from the window is distracting and dark, making it dark and whatnot. I'm in Canada today. Yesterday it was melting actually off the roof. It was so beautiful. And today it is all of a sudden it's 31 below with a wind chill. But it's sunny and hey, it's a dry cold. So I wanted to use the Power Animal Oracle deck. Oh yeah, this is so much better. The Power Animal Oracle deck. Because you are really a power cusp. Spirit just told me, I have a lot of decks actually. It's like, tarot decks are like tattoos. Like you can't just get one, right? There's always something, I wonder what those ones have to say. And you do find that the decks have different personalities and that spirit will guide you to, in your head, you might have an idea of what you want for a specific reading. And then you get there and Spirit's like, no, that's not it at all. And that happened this morning. I have this really cute, it's called the Green Witch Tarot deck. And I was going to use that for you guys this morning. And, the Romance Angels deck. But Spirit's like, nope, not for these ones. So what's going on? What's the energy? What's the overall energy for these cuspers? Let's see if I'm going to take those. What's the overall energy? Ooh. Okay, so the first one that comes out is a rabbit. See what it says? Your creativity is at a peak. Rabbits also like to move ahead quickly. Fertility. Ooh. Okay. And the second one is forgiveness. And letting go of judgments. Now, this could apply to you, right? Because, you have this powerful energy on both sides of wanting to go for it, not always trusting your intuition. You don't listen to your gut. You just go. Let's see. Oh, but then, I think this might apply. The moose says, remember though, in that, to not just say, okay, well, that's who people say I am, so I can't trust my gut. It's like, no. Trust your gut. Always trust your gut. But just think things through. Okay? All right? Now, I decided to use the good tarot. I might clarify with something else. Yes, it's telling me I've been really using this Pre-Raphaelite deck. It's a new deck that's come out. I'm an art major, so I really love these. I'm a painter, as well as my job is an intuitive healer. I'm not going to take that just because I haven't, I'm just shuffling. I haven't asked anything yet. You know what? I put cards back because if they need to come out, they will. Absolutely, they always will. Okay. So what's going on with these cuspers? Um, no, you know what? I'm just like, what's been going on up to this point with these cuspers? 2019 was a year of endings for a lot of people, or a transformative year. Ew, interesting. High Priestess. High Priestess is between heaven and earth. She lives on earth, but she is very spirit-filled, spirit-led. She is the one that yearns for those full moons. We've had the super moon in Leo. Oh yeah, right? In Leo. She looks cold in this card. I'm just going to look her up. Just because the Good Tarot deck has interpretations that are slightly different than the traditional ones. High Priestess, mystery. Some things are not meant to be known intellectually, but are meant to be experienced through intuition. Haha. This card reminds us to trust that we have access to higher wisdom and knowing when to tune in and trust your vibes. This is a time when mysteries will be revealed and I can grow as a result. Mysteries will be revealed. On the bottom of the deck is Two of Air. That's Two of Wands. That's co-creating. Okay. Okay, what's led us to this point? For these strong-willed people who walk between heaven and earth. The moon dancers. The sun worshippers. The people that maybe put their foot in their mouth. What's been going on in 2019 for these? Whoa, did you see that? Five of Air. Five of Wands. Again, perhaps applicable for you. Internal conflict in the traditional deck. Not fighting per se or necessarily, but different forces. It could be within a family, it could be within work, just different forces like bugging each other. Conflict is a good way to see my motives and intentions. I can use experience to grow in a more authentic version of myself. It's not important to win. It's important to have integrity. Other people have different ways of thinking. Ooh, this really does apply to you, doesn't it? Have different ways of thinking and may not always be in agreement with me, but I need to be open to these opportunities to live and let live. And by implication to honor what other people are thinking. Again, letting go of your judgments. Okay? Again, I'm not apologizing for my poor manicure. I have been potting plants. Every once in a while I'll put some color on my fingernails, but I do not have the greatest manicure. I've got horses that I work with and feed, and I heal people physically. I work with my hands. Wildflower Garden Tarot implies that I'm really a person that is in touch with the earth. Like, even though it's 30 below, and I'll work on people, or I'll do these readings, and I work with people's energy so much, I need to be grounded. So even when it's 30 below, I have a spot that I'll go out under the trees. Out under the trees and stand in my bare feet in the snow. Okay, we got another 5. 5 of Pentacles. Often this is energy of feeling sorry for yourself, of despair. But the despair, it doesn't need to be despair, because it's also a card traditionally that implies that that the blessings are there, that you're just not seeing them. Right? So we've got 2 5s. We've got, this is internal, like, that there's conflict and that you need to see maybe a different point of view, like that you might be the center of the conflict because you got blessings, but you're not seeing them. Okay, I'm just going to get into the book again. I'm going to be reading from the book a lot for this deck, just because. But so we have air and earth. All is not as it seems. So this is a time to look again. A change in perception again can bring focus the results that I want. There's no need to fear that the rug's going to be pulled out from under me. What we draw attention to grows. So you know what? We've just had these supermoons. It's a time of manifestation. We need to focus on what we want to have happen, not on what we fear will happen. With that, okay, yeah, we got this, which is a 5. We got another 5, right? And we got a 10. Fortune's wheel. The tide is turning. This spirit is just telling me if you can learn from these lessons. Other people have opinions that matter too, although you need to stick with your gut, and know ultimately what's best for you, but to take a second look at what other people are thinking. The tide is turning. It's a time of transformation. Okay, so this is the energy that we have come with. Okay, so what's going on right now? What's going on with these Cuspers right now? Emotional go-getters. That one. Are we going to take it? Yep. So what's going on right now? King of Water, King of Cups. Generous, kind energy. And this card is so lovely. Absolutely beautiful. Let me see. Okay. King of Cups, or King of Water, King of Cups. Remember, this is your heart energy. I honor and respect all beings. Right? Let go of your judgment. I honor and respect all beings. So this is what you're doing now. You're working on this, right? Generous, diplomatic, fair, gentle, a good listener, non-judgmental. Let go of your judgments. Okay? I gently and lovingly lead others away from fear and divisiveness and into harmonious collaboration. Because, in your signs, if you can manage to do that, you have just unlimited potential, right? These are the only things that's holding you back. Okay, so Spirit just said you guys can be your own worst enemy. Okay? But this is what you're meant to be. Okay? If you're enjoying this reading, please like it, and feel free to subscribe. I'm into week 2 of these, and I'm just really doing it for fun because I like doing the tarots. I'm finding that my readings have been very have really resonated with people. And mhm. and yeah, I mean, it's just good. And you know what? If it gives you any guidance, any clarifications on what's going on, great. If you need serious advice on life-changing situations, yeah, it told me to take that bottom card. Then do that. Like, you know, never use tarot card readers or anybody on YouTube for serious life stuff, right? Three of Earth came out. Working hard, right? You're working hard. You're kind of changing your ways. You're changing your perspective. You're putting the work in. People are seeing your the creative work. Four of Cups, you know, you might be working and have time, so, I mean, right, that you feel like you're not getting the attention you deserve, that you're looking at three empty cups and not seeing that the universe is trying to give you a full cup. You're not even seeing it. So, you know, this is what's going on. You're trying to make the changes. You're working really hard. People are noticing. And it's easy for you to get discouraged because you do like to have things happen for you right away. And you have a tendency to want to give up easily. So don't. Two of Earth again. Two of Pentacles. So juggling. You're just juggling. Remember, this card, your creativity is at its peak, right? Two of Earth, juggling. But look at, she looks really happy. The other guy in the traditional deck, can you see? Is just like, meh, I don't know what to do. I mean, that does kind of go with this energy. It's like, you know, vacillating between your old self and your, vacillating between your old self and your new self. Which way, you know, I want to just go for it and fuck everybody. You know, everybody's wrong. It's like, no, you know, other people, like maybe they have a valid point. Okay? Let's just give me a little bit more insight about what's going on with these cuspers. Page of Air, Page of Swords, double-edged. Beginning of journey. You know, the swords is what's going on in your head. You're really, it's a time to think things through. Yeah, Spirit just said, release. This is a time for you to release. You know, no matter what I do, does that help? There. Right? Surrender. Right? Surrender to the powers that be. That one I am going to look up. Page of Air. New ideas. Curiosity. New focus. If I explore this way of thinking, what can I learn? Okay, so outcomes. Ooh, we have an Emperor on the bottom of the deck. I'm going to slide him in. Six of Cups, which implies old friends, old relationships might come in. And Tower, moments. People are always scared of the towers. Don't be scared of the towers. Sometimes shit needs to hit the fan. So these didn't pop out. These were just bottom of the deck cards. It's just an energy. But if you're having tower moments, just give into that, because it means that the foundation of what you had wasn't strong enough. And that you need to do some demo to transform and build again. Okay, so what can we look forward to coming up in 2020? This one. Ten of Air. So if you've been having struggles, That's the Ten of Swords. If you've been having struggles, that time is over. The tower you might have had, the tower has already happened, right? So that's what's causing you to rethink. Yes, okay, that's what Spirit just said. You've had tower moments. It's what's causing you to rethink everything, including yourself. Because only a very wise person can stop when the shit's hit the fan. A lot of people, it's like, well, it's this person's fault, it's that person's fault, my parents, blah, blah, blah. But, the wise can say, you know what was my role in this? How do I change? And then you vacillate, right? Between, whether it's relationships, work, friendship, like love, whatever. It's the same energy. I really find it interesting that this reading is neither really per se masculine or feminine. It's the pure energy, which is really also interesting for you. But that's done, right? So that's what's led to this. Okay, going forward, 2020. This is done. That cycle's ended. We're going forward. What can these people look forward to? Oh, the moon. You know what? Some people check this moon card and say, uh-oh, things that are hidden that I can't see, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, no. I love the moon card. The moon card is a very powerful female energy. We've had these super moons that look like this. Look how peaceful it is. This is she's throwing stardust on us. Let's see what it says about this one. I may not see the workings of spirit in the invisible realms, but I know there is great activity behind the scenes. It's important to trust the mystery and remember that the material realm is an illusion. Current conditions are not necessarily a reflection of the truth of what's going on in the present. Great opportunities lie in the shadows waiting for illumination. So things are looking up. Yeah, you've come. See, I love how these just pop out. The Seven of Swords. You have felt like you've been deceived. Part of that is that you feel maybe you have deceived yourself. You've been blind to the truth. That's either come up or is coming up. 2020, what do we have going forward for these people? And you know what? I'm not going to lie to you. Like, if you've got more struggles, it's like, okay, keep struggling so that you succeed. I won't ever lie to anybody. It's like, oh, everything's going to be good. The guy that you've had a crush on all your life is suddenly going to ask you to marry him. And, you're working a shitty job, but, you just keep it up and, tomorrow, you're going to be the CEO of a major corporation. I'm not going to tell you that. I've lived the kind of life that I know lies don't help. False hope does not help. And we're worried about why I'm giving you this speech right now. But what do we have to look forward to? Ooh. Page of Fire, new beginnings. Wands to me, there's a moon again. Wands to me indicate magic. We're starting magic. We're inspired. We're ready to go. This is like harnessing your true energy for good rather than evil to create magic. Okay? But this guy too, he's a magician, but he's like, don't fuck up. Like, keep, she's a magician too, but in a different way. Right? Just going to see if there's one more. They're kind of telling me to quit. Oh, yeah, okay. This one showed itself before at the bottom of the deck, but I didn't take it. Emperor energy. I'm taking control. And the most lovely. My dreams are going to come true. Star energy. And I'll just quickly read that before we sign off. Star energy. I'm hopeful and inspired by life right now, and everything that's happening points to a renewed sense of encouragement. After all the changes I've experienced, I'm starting to recognize the hope that comes with new beginnings. So there you go. Have a great week. Love you to pieces.